Hello and welcome to UNET Plus. Today, with the European Policy Centre, we focus on energy union. During the summit nearly 2 weeks ago, the EU leaders agreed to more transparency in natural gas contracts with external suppliers such as Russia, and also reminded that energy mix choices should remain in the hands of the national governments. So to discuss this, I have the pleasure to welcome Marco Giuli.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, you policy analyst at the European Policy Centre. Welcome.
Thank you.
So the Energy Union, we have to remind our public that it's aimed to reduce the EU's energy dependency towards Russia. And so after the Council, the European Council President Donald Tusk, say that all leaders have to has agreed to reintroduce transparency in natural gas contracts to be sure that they cannot abuse their position to break the European law. But the leaders stress that the confidentiality of commercially sensitive information needs to be guaranteed. So transparency was really a controversial issue. Why?
I think we need to make a distinction here between intergovernmental agreements and commercial contracts, where we are going to see a larger role for the Commission is in the evaluation of intergovernmental agreement. When it comes to commercial contract, it does make sense to have some sort of secrecy, and member states reaffirm this. Transparency is a good thing. It will be probably related to exchange of information, but it also has to be said that transparency is not in itself conducive to lower prices.
Because you have member states who are not going to share the full transparency. Such as a big issue with some countries such as Bulgaria and Hungary who have special deals with Russia, contract deals. So how can we influence them at the end?
Well, everyone somehow enjoys some level of status quo. Hungary gets low prices, but the same applies to Germany. Austria enjoys the hub of Baumgarten, Slovakia enjoys the transit fees. So many member states have some interest in those who have good commercial terms with Russia have an interest of keeping this status quo. This proposal came mainly from Poland that does not enjoy a very comfortable status quo in its gas relations with Russia.
And so the European Commission, wanted to see all these contracts before they were signed, but this clause was removed. They have formally a view on it, but this is removed. So the European Commission is not happy with that. What would happen then?
Yes, again, this is more related to intergovernmental agreements. On this, the Commission will make sure ex ante that these agreements comply with European law. When it comes to purely commercial contracts, this is a matter usually about two companies, and there won't be a role of the Commission. Normally contracts should abide by law by themselves.
So in the Energy Union, there is also the question of energy mix. And here also, we saw that the national governments wants to keep the power, the choice on it, the national sovereignty. So, for example, in the conclusion here again, they say that the new interconnection will need to be speed up, such as gas and electricity. But they didn't really talk too much about renewables energy.
Well, sovereignty on energy mix is stated in the treaties, and the Energy Union is not going to change the treaties. There is currently no political appetite for this. However, the Commission and the whole European system has a power to influence energy mixes by way of target or environmental regulations or other legal forms. Also, there is another issue. Energy mix sovereignty will be less and less relevant in a properly interconnected European gas and electricity market. So member state will retain this power, but by way of other means, this will be eroded in the foreseeable future.
So at the end, we see that energy union. What could we say for the energy union? Is it really a European issue or not?
There are good elements in the energy unions, something that was already planned. It's good in terms of giving political impetus to the process. However, we can't really define it as a union, as there is no significant shift of sovereignty towards a central level.
Thank you, Mr. Giuli, for coming, and thank you all of you for watching us. See you next time. Bye.